This is the video review for Transformers Reveal the Shield Deluxe Class Perceptor. Here is Perceptor, and he is in his all-terrain vehicle mode, as obviously. I was about this close to finding one at a TJ Maxx for like $6 a while ago, but someone else got to him, I'm guessing about minutes to within an hour about before me getting him, and I never found another one at TJ Maxx, so I was disappointed. And I went ahead and finally bought one off eBay for $22, which, you know, that's not bad at all. Oops, my bad. And it's a very nice figure. The only gripe I have about him in general, well, there's one or two, but the only real one is everyone had the problem at one point. His ability to get back into vehicle mode. You know, I have it now, but that was after looking at a picture of the underside, because I had everything right except for one thing, and that was just you want to get these two pieces completely locked into place. You know, because if you don't have it exactly like this for his arms, he won't roll. You know, you have to have it absolutely perfect, and it's a really big pain in the butt the first or second time you transform him back to vehicle mode. But once you get the hang of it, it's not nearly as bad as it was. So here is Perceptor. He is not his microscope self, of course, because why would you have a microscope now? Because he isn't. You know, that's not like today's kind of toys, I guess. Fairly decent size. The only vehicle mode figure I have down right here with me, although a terrible figure, is Transformers the movie Payload. Come on, see, even though my camera didn't want to zoom in on Payload. As you can see there, Perceptor's wider, but Payload's just about a centimeter longer. So now I can just chuck him off to the side now. I don't hate him that much. As you can see, not too much robot kibble under here, other than you can flat see the arms. You know, other than the hands, you'd be like, oh, what are those? You know, his legs are well, you know, hidden, because you don't really know what they're going to be. So, and his little weapon here is actually 3 lights right here, so that's really cool. He rolls quite well. He's got the little traction, like, wheel thingy there. So to transform him, it's quite simple from vehicle to robot. What you want to do is, I just like to pull this out for the time being, just to get it out of the way. It's basically unpegging him to begin with. You just want to unpeg the legs here, fold them down, and pull them out. Then lift this piece up and up here, and then there's a little peg hole there and a peg there, and it snaps right into place there. Fold the foot up like that, and come back here and take this piece and just pull it down like that, and take the door and fold it down, and it pegs right in there like that. And there you have how his legs will look. Do the same thing with this one. Then just fold the arms down like that. Oh, I might want to come up here. Then there's two tab holes right there and 2 tabs there, and you just snap the waist into place. Then come back here, separate the arms, fold them out, and to get these pieces actually ought to fold all the way out, you have to get these little pieces here out at a few certain angles. It's more difficult to explain than anything. Then push his head all the way up. Then these two tabs right here, tab down here. Okay. And I was worried that wasn't actually going to tab into place. Well, I'm surprised it did, because normally when I've transformed this guy 3 times now, normally for some reason on the first few times I try to peg it in, for some reason it does not want to peg in. But then once I get it pegged in, it'll stay pegged. Say, oh, now there it goes. There. You just have to, I don't know if it's just mine or everyone's. Crap. You have to go in at just a certain angle, I guess. Otherwise it'll pop right out. Crap. Hold on. So let me get this in here nice and position-wise. Hold on, guys. Just trying to position the arms how I'm going to have them so it doesn't really get... Okay. I just hope that stays. Like that. That's how he looks. Then the last thing you want to do with Perceptor... Crap. And there it goes again. I am so sorry about this, guys. Okay. For some reason, like I said, the first few tries, it just does not want to, it just does not stay pegged in, but once you get it pegged in permanently, once you get it pegged in right, it stays in. Okay, let me just position his arms how I want them. Okay. Okay, there you go. And then the last thing you want to do is fold out his little weapon, like that. And snap it together. There you go. There you have Transformers Reveal the Shield Perceptor in his robot mode. Fairly decent sized robot mode. Oh, whoops, his head isn't all the way out. There we go. Fairly decent sized robot mode. His face doesn't really resemble Perceptor a lot, which I don't like. I don't like that, but I still think it's a pretty cool figure. He has the Reveal the Shield thingy. Come on. There you go, the Reveal the Shield looking thing on his chest, and it's got some nice red paint in his chest. So finally, Hasbro uses chrome again. They have some chrome on Perceptor's... Okay, now see, look, it's deciding to stay now. He's got chrome pieces on his little shoulder, or his arm pieces there, and he's got chrome on his chest, which Hasbro, for some reason, never uses chrome anymore. Very nice figure, although the legs are a little bulky and can be weird for poses at times. I do really like this figure, and I really like the fact I could finally get a hold of this. And soon to be Retgar from his same wave. Saddening that not everyone got to get a hold of this figure for, got a chance to get one at retail, because they never really showed up at retail because they were at the end of the line, and Hasbro decided to stop ordering these and get more order all the Dark of the Moon figures, because they were going to be the hot things. Which, yeah, they're so hot. They're so hot they're collecting dust on the shelves right now, and they're talking about maybe 1 or 2 more waves of Dark of the Moon. Then Transformers Prime is going to be the main line, along with Generations, which has more figures announced, I believe, but they have only revealed Sky Shadow and Junk Keep, which Sky Shadow is a retool of repaint with a new head of Thunderwing, and Junk Keep, which is a repaint with a new head of Retgar, and those will be coming out next month in November. But here's Perceptor, very nice. He's got ball jointed arms. He can rotate at the upper bicep there. He can rotate at the elbow, and he can rotate the hand. His head can rotate. It has the ability to rotate 360 degrees, but the pieces around him hinders it. No waist articulation. The legs are on ball joints. They can forward and back, side to side, rotate at the upper leg piece there. Bend both ways at the knee, and the feet are on ball joints. Yeah. For size comparison, I have 1 Generations figure and 2 Reveal the Shield figures. My Reveal the Shield Deluxe I have is Jazz. As you can see, Jazz is actually a little more bulky than him. And he's a little bit taller, but what are you gonna do? But it's still my Generations figure, being Warpath. As you can see, they're relatively the same. They look almost identical, like in design-wise, if you ask me. Although he is a little more accustomed to detail, like the movie toys were, which reveal the shield is essentially part of the movie line. As you can see, he's a little bit taller than Warpath, as Warpath fires his missile at me. And then you have Grapple. Obviously, since he's a Voyager, he's going to be taller. Decent amount taller and thicker, so. Very nice figure. I highly recommend him if you can find him on eBay in the low 20s. Like I did, I got him for $22.99. If you can find him for a cheap price, or at a store or anything, go ahead and get him. He's worth it. I promise. I wouldn't lie to you. So there you guys have it. Transformers, Reveal the Shield, Deluxe Class, Perceptor.